I'd like to talk here about the concepts of watershed, precipitation shed, and dewshed, and how these help lessen the effects of drought and wildfire. So watershed is the area where all the water that drains off goes to the same place. So when it rains, it forms little creeks, and then these creeks form into rivers. And so that region is a watershed. If the rain ends up in a different place, then that's a different watershed. A precipitation shed is a certain area. Say in this area, it's the forest we're looking at. We're asking, where does the precipitation, the rain that rains on it, come from? And so any area where it evaporates off the land or the ocean, and that water then comes over the forest, creates a cloud, and rains on it, that area is part of the precipitation shed of that forest. And this is important because if we want to lessen the effects of drought and wildfires, we want to understand the precipitation shed of this forest, because then we know what's contributing to that rain there. And so, for instance, if we put wetlands or trees in its precipitation shed, that can increase the amount of rain for that forest there. So in this case, this is the area outside is a precipitation shed, but also use that for a dewshed in a sec. So dewshed is a concept I've coined, which is the upwind, ocean, and land surface that contributes to an area's. Oops, I've made a mistake of precipitation. It should be dewshed. So let's just cross that out. Dewshed. So basically, if we imagine now this is the area for a dewshed, and we have wetlands and trees, and they're evaporating, and then that increases the humidity of the air. That humidity can travel to the forest, and when it cools down during the night, it creates dew. And by foliar uptake, the plant's leaves can actually take in a lot of this dew. And so, especially in arid and semi-arid areas, this dew actually contributes a lot to a plant's health. And so this dewshed becomes quite important to how plants get hydrated. And so this dewshed is especially important during droughts, because that's how these plants are going to get hydrated. And also it's very important to stop the effects of wildfires, because if that area is getting more dew, then those plants are going to be more hydrated, and so they're less likely to get caught in wildfires.